a lot of men need to develop themselves to the point that they become attractive to the right woman.
That's it.
Listen, a rich man is not a husband material. So the husband material does not necessarily have to be rich. Do you understand? There's so many rich men that are foolish. There's so many rich men that don't respect women. So they are not husband material. So a woman should not encourage a man because he has money and he treats you anyhow.
I believe that men have fallen short of the standard that God set for them. Some people say that, oh, men are wired this way. A boy is wired that way, but a husband material is faithful. You know, they stand by their marriage. Welcome back to our channel.
Ayo and Ayope.
Ayope and Ayope.
And together we are called
Ayope.
Welcome back.
Yep.
To the best channel on YouTube.
So
we are saying it as it is. Okay, welcome back to the Ayope show. Okay, and where we just talk about love, we spread love, we spread laughter and joy. You guys are always talking about how our laughter is contagious, especially Ayope's laughter.
No, both of us, baby. Our laughter is as contagious as each other.
It's your own.
No, we're at the same level of laughter. Yeah.
Okay.
I actually the funny thing about laughter,
you learned how to laugh from me, isn't it?
Not how to laugh. Wow.
You know, there's some people that don't know how to laugh.
Talk about giving yourself accolades, baby. My laugh got louder with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you learned because laughter is an expression of joy. So you learned how to express how you truly feel.
No, my joy was already expressed. But what I'm saying is that with you, it was louder. So before, where I used to be, reserved.
You know where you're just trying to. So what are we talking about today?
Today, it's been, can I say, highly requested. Since we did the previous part of this video, people have been on our case. In fact, the on our case has been on a different level. So we've got, you guys should do this video. You guys need to talk to the men too. You guys should do, we said, wait.
It's funny they were saying that because we made it clear in the last video that we're going to do the husband material video.
And you guys should know that Ayope and I, we don't do things half-half. We like to look at both sides of the story.
Because life is about balance.
And that's why we've got each other to look at each side of the story.
Absolutely. So that being said, what are we talking about?
We're talking about the husband material.
So are you husband material?
Are you the material of a husband?
Or are you a douchebag?
Douchebag. Baby, that's from like American films. You douchebag. He's such a douchebag.
Or are you a wasteman?
That's from English film.
That's from English.
He's a wasteman. In it. Wasteman, bruv.
So, husband material, you guys.
Or are you just useless? Nollywood movie, you're just useless.
So who is the husband material?
What, are you not gonna ask me if I feel like you're husband material?
No. I mean, confidence me.
Oh hi.
My confidence level is high.
Okay, baby. Okay. Yeah. So what's a husband material? It has to be a guy. Or it is my guy that rides for me. Like, he has me all the way.
So your husband material has your back.
That's it.
So your husband material is a guy that has the woman's back.
Definitely.
Okay. What do you mean
Definitely. By that? Like, supports me, encourages me, lifts me up. Because, as human beings, not all the time we're happy-go-lucky. Sometimes you need that push. And that's why they say, like, two is better than one.
Absolutely.
Because you need that push, you need that other person. So if you're going to be married to someone for the rest of your life, as a husband material, he should have your back. He should encourage you, he should support you, he should lift you up. And if you can't do that, if you know like you can't take on that responsibility, then I don't think you should get married.
So stay single.
I feel like, yeah.
Okay, a husband material, right, is a man that has vision. Okay, and when I say vision, that's purpose, right? A man with purpose is a husband material. So if he does not know where he's going, if he does not know what he is supposed to be doing, right, then he is not a husband material. That does not mean that he would not become a husband material in the future. But
right
as of
now.
that time, or right now that you're talking to him and having that conversation, he's not ready to get married. Because a man who is ready to get married has a vision for his family, has a vision for tomorrow, has a purpose. The Bible says that it is not good for man to be alone. I would make him a suitable helper, right? So the woman is coming to help a man that has a vision. If the man does not have a vision, the woman cannot help him.
And
He
she
does not
can't
need a
create
woman to
man.
help him.
Yeah, she can't create a man.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what most women feel. I can change him. I can do this. I can do that. Okay, so you won. All the other girls that he's been with before, they didn't have that same idea.
Yeah.
So it's not for you to create him.
Absolutely. He has to develop the husband material inside of him.
Yes.
Inside every man, right, there is a husband material.
That's it.
Because inside every man, there is the image of God. There is the godliness inside the man, but he needs to now develop it, right, and be ready for marriage. So the husband material is responsible. He's a
Baby, you
responsible
took-
man.
That was actually going to be my next point.
okay, sorry.
Like, he has to be responsible. And it's so funny that you said that, because even when the Bible says, like, the man will leave his father and mother, you know, to me, that implies responsibility. So he's leaving the comfort, leaving the cushion, leaving the dependency of, you know, it might not necessarily be mum and dad, but it might be other stuff, you know, aunties, uncles, or whoever he's living with, to start afresh. So if you know that you can't move to that next level of responsibility, then you're not a husband material. You're definitely not a husband material. And the funny thing about husband material is that you said something about grow. It's inside them already. Just because you're not husband material at 25 doesn't mean you'll never be husband material.
I love that you brought this point up, because I was going to say a few things, which I probably still will. Okay, I'm going to expose myself a little, just to help somebody out there, you know, and to give somebody hope again, right? I was not always a husband material.
True.
Right? Listen, there was somebody that I once dated, or we were seeing each other. I think that's the language we used to use in those days. Okay, we're not dating, we're not a couple, but we are seeing each other. So there was somebody I was seeing in the days of my uni, and she said something that actually I believe was instrumental to the change in my life, because she says, I pity your future wife.
How far do we have this?
She says, I pity your future wife. That is because I was probably not a husband material. I was not the type of man
That you'd want to marry.
that you would want to marry. So I was not even asking her out. I was not asking her out for marriage or anything. But she made that statement, and it got me thinking.
How did you feel?
She doesn't know that it got me thinking, but I was now thinking, that's a very deep, heavy statement. I pity your wife. So that means you're so horrible, right, that your wife would be depressed. Your wife would be unlucky to.
Yeah.
At the back of my mind, right, I began to do certain things, because I said, I don't want my wife to ever regret that she married me. I don't want people to pity my wife, because she said, I pity your wife. So I want my wife to be a happy woman. Okay, I want my wife to be the luckiest woman, to be blessed to have me. So I had to start working on myself. And as I said, inside that man, there is a husband, right? But he has not developed himself enough.
Inside that boy.
Inside the boy.
It's actually the boy.
Because this thing is maturity.
That's it.
This thing, so a husband material is a mature man. And going back to that point that you said he leaves his husband and you said he leaves, sorry. You said he leaves. For this reason, a man leaves his father
and mother
and cleaves to his wife, right? Leaving can also be in terms of growth. That's why I talked about maturity. There are so many men who are married, but they are not mature. They have not left their mother.
Yeah.
They are still at home. They are in their house with the wife, but they are still calling the mom. They are still calling the daddy.
Or calling former things, or calling, like, they still want to be that boy, that single boy.
Why are you even calling? I feel like, see, a mommy's boy is not a husband material. Now, understand who a mommy's boy is. A mommy's boy for me is not somebody that loves his mom. That's fine. You know, I love my mom. I have a good relationship with my mom. But when I say a mommy's boy is someone that the mom still controls. A mommy's boy is like a puppet for his mom. And a married man or a man who is a husband material, you know, can make decisions by himself. Not calling my mom, mommy, oh, I don't know, how can I sleep with my wife tonight? My wife has back pain. There are men that have called, them, hey, I don't know what to do. Hey, my wife is on her period. I don't know what to do. I want to buy a car. I don't know which car should I buy. You're calling your parents
to make decisions
instead of making the decisions yourself. So listen, ladies, if you meet a man that finds it difficult to make simple decisions, he's not a husband material. He's not a husband material, because a husband material takes responsibility for his home, for himself. He makes decisions, right? Not the one that, oh, I'll talk to my daddy. I'll see what daddy says.
Yeah.
You know,
let
me ask my mommy, let me ask my daddy. He's not a husband material because he has not yet left home. A husband material has left his father and his mother.
Preach it, baby.
And is ready to cleave.
Yes, baby. I believe that a husband material is a leader. Now, don't get me wrong. People think that a leader is a shouter, a controller. He must be loud, you know? Don't get it twisted. Just because your husband's quiet and reserved doesn't mean that he's not a leader. Sometimes women get worried. They're like, oh, he's not husband material. He's shy. He's quiet. That doesn't mean he's not a good leader. That doesn't mean he won't be in charge in the home. So I don't want us to get that mixed up.
They say, okay, he's too gentle. Because sometimes people take gentleness for weakness.
But what do you want him to do? Do you want him to drag you up? I don't understand when people say that it's too gentle.
You know, and gentleness is not weakness.
It's not.
Gentleness, in fact, is strength. A strong man.
And I find that when men are gentle, I feel like they're very observant. And I feel like a woman...
And they're very wise.
They're very wise. A woman that your husband is like actually wanting to take your opinion, and he looks for your opinion first without making his decision first. Don't sleep on it. That's a good thing.
So that's a good thing, because he carries the woman along.
Exactly.
So your husband material, you know, is a good communicator. So you have a vision. You're a leader. And you can now communicate your vision to your wife, right? And carry her along. That is a husband material. So I think that point is actually very key, isn't it? Now, a husband material is a hardworking man. A lazy man is a douchebag. So remember, he has vision, right? He's ambitious, but he doesn't stay there. He's hardworking. Because a lot of men are ambitious, but they are lazy. So they have big dreams, but they are lazy. So they are not working towards the dreams. Okay? So a husband material is not lazy. He is hardworking. So he's telling you, okay, this is what I want to do. This is how things are going to be. Oh, that's why I always say that. Listen, he might be a cleaner now, right? But he has a vision to start a cleaning business. Do you understand? He has a vision, and then you can see that he is working towards it.
His future,
He's working towards a future. So you can see that, this man, is okay. This man, you know, he has it here, because this is the person going to be leading you. If he doesn't know where he's going, it's like the blind leading the blind. A lot of men are lazy. They're not hardworking enough to actually get their hands dirty to bring that big dream. And that's why that movie, Acrimony, do you remember that movie?
Yeah.
I was angry with the man because he made his wife work for like 20 years. He never worked because he said, one day my battery is gonna work. Now the battery worked, but it took 20 years of suffering for the woman. Right? And that was, to me, that was not a husband material. Because if he was a husband material, he would have helped his wife. He would have gone out to work to make some money. Whilst you still have your dream, whilst you still have your vision, you are working. You're not idle. An idle man is not a husband material. A lazy man is not a husband material. If he does not have work that he is doing, he's not ready to marry. He cannot look after a home. He cannot provide for a home. He cannot have your back.
I am going to shake a table right now.
Okay.
And stand on my opinion and say that a husband material is a faithful man.
What are you shaking? What table is shaking?
No, because of recent, I've seen that we start to normalize all men cheat. If you
That is
find
so
a man
wrong.
that doesn't cheat, you're just lucky. All men cheat. The standard is for men to cheat. But no. I believe that men have fallen short of the standard that God set for them. Some people say that, oh, men are wired this way. A boy is wired that way, but a husband material is faithful. You know, they stand by their marriage. It takes, remember we said maturity. It takes a mature man to know that after all that we've been through, I'm going to settle for this to break my marriage. No. A husband material is a faithful man.
Now, once you begin to see that unfaithfulness, you can know, is this a husband material or not? So you're with your man, right? And he cannot even control himself. Other women are passing and he's looking. Hey, big bum. He's looking. His eyes. If he cannot control his eyes, he cannot control any other part of his body.
There you go.
Do you understand?
And we're not saying people can't change, but let him change. Then he can become husband material.
Yeah.
But at that time, when his eyes go everywhere, he's not husband material. And trust me, a marriage will not change him.
Absolutely. So it might be and that's why I said, at the time that I was with this lady, right, I was not a husband material. So I was not right for her. So the man that you're with now may not be right for you. He may be right for someone else in the future when he is ready. But as of today, in 2020, he is not a husband material if he cannot tick these boxes. He's not ready to be a husband material. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Good. A husband material is a man that respects a woman. A husband material honors a woman. Honors his woman. Honors his wife. A husband material speaks respectfully to a woman. A husband material does not see a woman as inferior to him. You know, he sees the woman as an equal. He sees the woman and he respects a woman, respects her hustle.
What I think we fail to realize is that the respect doesn't just start from teenage years. We need to teach our boys to respect women, because it doesn't just come from where are men learning to be disrespectful to women. So it starts from a young age. We need to start cultivating that respect for women. Or else it'll be hard for them to have it when they're older, because they've never learnt it. They've never known about it. So in my humble opinion, I say, and it's so funny that we have to say it out loud, but you know, it actually doesn't happen. Husband material has to be loving. Like, you have to love your wife. Loving means no harsh words towards me. Loving means caring about me totally. Like, women, the Bible says that women are the weaker vessel. So I need that love from you. I need that. There's so many women, it's so sad that actually feel like my husband doesn't love me. And that's such a shame to hear, because in marriage, that's one of the central things, love. It's not the only thing, but it is very, very key. What's life with a loveless marriage? What's the point, you know? So what's the point in getting married and spending your life with someone for you not to feel loved by them?
You don't feel loved. So a husband is a loving guy. And the thing is, I feel like maybe sometimes some men don't know how to love. Which is why it begs the question, why did you get married? You know, because that's something that you need. Because women are naturally loving. Do you understand? And that is why the Bible does not even ask women to love their husbands. It says men, husbands, love your wives
as Christ loved
the church. Guess what?
That love is deep.
Listen, as Christ loved the church, right? And what did he say after? That he gave. So as Christ loved the church and gave his life for her, right? So the church is the bride. So the man needs to be a giver. That's how to show love. So you give. So Christ gave his life, right? As a man, you're ready to sacrifice.
I was gonna say
that is love.
Sacrifice.
So it does not necessarily mean that you need to kill yourself, but you start seeing the signs of whether he's a loving man or not from how he gives, how sacrificial is he towards you. He has 2 cars. Your car broke down. He cannot say, take 1 car. In fact, even if he has 1 car, your car broke down, he needs to offer his car for you. That is where sacrifice comes in. And that is a man that loves you. If he cannot sacrifice little things for you, you know, like his meat, as you said, you know, a man...
Wait. Not just any meat.
The oxtail.
Better. Better.
You know how many times I've had
Don't
to...
be dashing me Shaki or Pomo. I don't like them. It's oxtail I want.
You know how many times I've had to sacrifice my oxtail? Maybe there's only one more oxtail in the pot and I've taken it and my wife says, but I want it. I say, but me too, I want it now. But I just have to let her have it.
And the drumstick.
This thing is very important. It is very important. So he gives sacrificially.
And the thing is, if you don't give sacrificially as a man, as a husband, if you're feeling bad, I don't want to share my money, that's fine. It doesn't make you a bad person. But it just means you're not ready to have...
For marriage.
That's it.
You're not ready to be a husband.
Yeah. So you can, do you for a little while, but there will be a time that comes that you'll realize, there's a shift.
And some men are stingy. A stingy man is not a husband material. Because there is no way that you can be stingy and selfish and love and sacrifice for a woman.
No, the two don't go.
And you need to sacrifice daily. As a man, you sacrifice for your family. You sacrifice for your woman. You give of yourself. You give your time. Some men can't even give their women time. Somebody saying, I've been dating the guys for 6 months now, but he does not call me. In a whole week, he does not call you. Yeah. He cannot give you time. He says, I'm busy with work. He is not a husband material.
Yeah.
If he cannot share his work time with you, if he cannot give you...
It's too busy
He likes going to watch football, but he cannot call you. He cannot text you. He cannot FaceTime you for 10 minutes, 5 minutes in a day. He's not a husband material. He's stingy. He's selfish. He's only thinking about himself. So a husband material, right? The way God has designed marriage, you have God, right? After God, you have Christ, okay? And then after Christ, you have the man. And after the man, you have the woman. Just in terms of order. So God is the head of Christ. Christ is the head of the man. And the man is the head of the wife. Now, a husband material must be submitted under Christ. If he does not have Christ as his head, he is not a husband material.
Totally agree.
If he doesn't have Christ, then he has crisis. He is not submissive.
You've been waiting for that one, innit? You've been waiting for that one.
Listen, he needs to be submitted to Christ. And this is where a lot of men miss it. Christ is that authority over the man. Okay? Apart from the fact that he needs to have a manly figure and a mentor or a pastor that he is submissive to and he can listen to, he needs to be a godly man who is submitted under the authority of Christ. That is the only way he can love a woman as Christ loved the church.
Yes.
A man needs to be submitted under Christ. Now listen to me carefully, men. If you're a man, you're not submitted under Christ, never expect any woman to submit to you.
Because who are you submit? What?
Because there is an order to it.
Yeah.
That is the way God has designed marriage. Definitely. So I don't care what any motivational speaker says. I don't care what any dating coach tells you. This is the order of God. So the man, you as a man, you need to be submitted to Christ.
Yeah.
If you don't have Christ, there's no submission for you.
And the thing is, from dating, you can see the telltale signs. So if you have a guy that, nobody can talk to him. He doesn't listen to anybody. He doesn't have anyone that mentors him, or anyone that can talk to him, or
that
anyone
can talk sense
into him. Run away.
That's it.
Run away.
That's it.
Run far away.
Yeah. He's not a husband material. He's not ready to love you. And if he cannot love you, he is not a husband material. He's a douchebag.
He's a douchebag. He's just useless. And
we need to stop encouraging these men. A lot of men need to develop themselves to the point that they become attractive to the right woman.
That's it.
Listen, a rich man is not a husband material. So the husband material does not necessarily have to be rich. Do you understand? There's so many rich men that are foolish. There's so many rich men that don't respect women. So they are not husband material. So a woman should not encourage a man because he has money and he treats you anyhow. It's not by money. It's by the inner character. Okay? So when, you're attracted to the inside of him, that is a husband material. That is a husband material. If you're new to the channel, I am surprised that you have still not subscribed.
Like, really?
Like, duh.
Like, duh.
You need to subscribe like now.
Like, right now?
So, subscribe to our channel. Okay, subscribe to this channel. This channel will bless you. We keep saying this. So, subscribe. Tell your mates to subscribe. Okay.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Like this video. Share this video. Right? And then leave a comment below. Okay, let us know that you're new to the channel. Let us know what you enjoyed. Let us know what you like. And if you have any personal things you want to talk about, or you need some coaching, or you need some advice, send us our email. The email is displayed on the screen. Okay, and yeah, so let us sing a welcome song.
Yeah.
To welcome our new subscribers. Okay, and to encourage the non-subscribers to subscribe.
Yeah.
Some people will just watch this video. They'll watch the video. They will take all the lessons. They will laugh. But they'll still not subscribe. It's not nice.
It's not good.
It's not good. So subscribe. 1, 2, 3, go.
We're glad you came.
We welcome you. We hope you learn a thing or two as you join us on this journey through marriage, faith, and life. We are glad you
We're glad you came. We welcome you.
We hope you learn a thing or two as you join us on this journey through
marriage, faith, and life.
marriage, faith, and life. Say
Marriage, faith, and life.
marriage, faith, and life. Say
Marriage, faith, and life.
marriage, faith, and life. Say marriage, faith, and life. We love you guys. We say
Yep.
God bless you.
Yep.
Enjoy the rest of your week, and we shall see you in the next video. Bye. Is that not your new thing?
Let me put you money, my shop.